Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael, returning to the series of rays. Today I will talk about them again, and we will talk about Red Ray. But before we start, let's go to the prayer of the day. Today's prayer is about addictions. So let's go. My Archangel Michael, may you help me get rid of all the addictions I have. Reprogramming my mind so that I don't feel the need for each of the things that affect me today. May I be able, with my simple will, to let go of the addictions I have one by one. Help me, my Archangel, to overcome this need, this attachment, to the things that I supposedly think are good for me, and that on the contrary are really bad for me. For those who do not have any addiction, if you want to say another prayer it would be this: My Archangel Michael, may you help me, may I always remain balanced and without vices. May I always maintain structure, never get attached to anything that I supposedly think will make me happy. Gratitude, my Archangel. Returning to Red Ray. I think some already know who commands this ray, it is Archangel Uriel. Once again, I'm going to have to make an aside that he's not an archangel either, he is also an offshoot of our Father or Mother God. Uriel is the Archangel, I will keep calling him that, of abundance and prosperity, of the materialization of material things, of earthly things. He is the one who cares about giving abundance to those who deserve it and not allowing it to reach some. What do you mean, my Archangel, you won't allow it? Understand, my brothers, you often have to go through difficult financial situations to learn your lesson, to learn something. So yes, he has to, I'll put it very easily so you understand, he has to turn off the taps of abundance, so that you can learn this lesson. And until you learn, abundance will not come. As you learn, abundance returns, the taps are opened, and you once again receive what is your right. All of you who are on the face of the earth have the right to abundance. All. Many are already asking themselves, and why is there hunger? Why is there misery? Understand the following, I repeat, these are lessons that you have to learn, these are lessons that you have to go through, so that you can evolve. Somehow, in other incarnations, or even in this same one, you didn't know how to deal with the energy of money, it was a misused energy. So now you have to learn, and one of the ways to learn the lesson is misery, poverty, lack of resources. It's my brothers, this is not punishment. It is a consequence of the actions you have already done. This is why there is so much inequality in the world. This is not planned from above, because our Father or Mother God wants everyone to have the right to everything. But you are reaping something that you once sowed. So this is how you learn, and most of the time, you don't. You see your situation of poverty, in a situation of misery, and all you do is complain, they only make us sink deeper and deeper into this situation. They can't balance themselves, they cannot take a step forward, on the contrary, they accumulate debt, and more debt, due to a total lack of control. This is the big problem, the lack of control. You spend without imagining what tomorrow will be like. You spend it thinking that everything will come. And often it doesn't come. And then you find yourself in immeasurable debt. You often do not accept living within the means you have. You always want a little more, because so and so has that, I have to have it too. And then he gets into debt, and buys what so and so has. Who was wrong in the story? The guy who is moving forward, because he bought the things he bought with control, or you who, out of simple envy, decided to imitate him, and now you are full of debt. Who won in this story? You will often end up having to sell what you just bought so you can put a plate of food on the table. So my brothers, remember that little magic word, balance is also present here. It's financial balance that keeps you moving forward. Many will say, no, I can't. I already work too much. I can't get any better. There are always my brothers. Always have. Because if you keep saying the same thing, I'm poor. I have nothing. I never have anything. I am unable. I do not do. I can't, the universe is really capturing all of this. Only without the word no. Everything you said you won't do, the universe understands that you will. So when you say, I can't do a certain thing, does the universe understand how? That you can achieve, right? Because you used the word no. But it's just, I can do it, with negativity. The universe does not interpret the word no, correct, but it has already interpreted your energy, because in that sentence, you said you didn't want anything, that you couldn't achieve it, so what was the energy you emanated? That you don't want. Understand, my brothers, it's not a simple no, it's the energy you emanate. If you say, I want to prosper, I want to improve my life, I am capable, I will make it, but by putting faith, putting strength, putting intention, in what you are saying, the universe listens. The universe listens. Now when you put it on, you say a lot of nonsense, in an energy that you really are the failures, you are the poor things, then the universe does nothing, because you have already said your sentence. You already said that you are a poor thing. Then the universe understood, oops. He's a poor thing. So I'm going to keep him poor. That's how it works, my brothers. This is no joke. This is not a lie, when many say, we only have to say good things. This is not unrealistic, this is the purest truth. The more good things you say, the more you attract, because abundance is available. It is available to you, to each of you, you just need to connect with it. Ask for it. Don't envy those who have more than you. They fought, they got there, with a lot of effort. But there were a lot of people who didn't make any effort. Okay, but someone in the family did it, and because of it he's going to be crucified? Because he had a family that fought, that made money. I'm talking here about honestly earned money. So, if his family earned money honestly, and gave him better living conditions, why will he be crucified? Why? So my brothers, stop living according to others. Think about yourselves. Don't envy or criticize anyone's life. Think about yourselves. What do you want in life? Do you want to remain in the poverty you live in, or do you want to improve? If you want to improve, let's do the mantras, I can, I want, I will. And, say this all the time, say this all the time, say this every day, at all hours, but speak with conviction. It's not simply, oh, okay, I can do it. So you can't achieve anything. You have to put love in these words. You have to buy belief. You have to buy faith. Universe, show me the path to prosperity, show me the path to abundance, and the universe will show you. But many times, you even see the path to abundance, but then fear comes. Should I go that way? Oh no, I'll stay here where I am. Here at least I know I'm okay. Am I going to risk it? So why did you ask? Why did you ask to improve your life? The universe is showing you the way, and you are shrugging your shoulders. He's saying he won't go, out of fear. So what did you ask for? It's my brothers, you are really very funny beings. But back to talking about Uriel. What is Uriel's responsibility in this radius? As I said, closing and opening the taps, define the abundance of each of you. Does he take care of all of us? Yes. I have already told you, my brothers, do not try to understand this with the limited mind you have. One day you will understand. But he takes care of exactly that. Of the lessons that each one has to learn in relation to prosperity and abundance. So what would be a good prayer for Uriel? In the same way I have explained it. Sit down, calm your heart and mind. Take several deep breaths and ask, my Archangel Uriel, show me the path to abundance, shows me everything I have to do to improve my life, it shows me everything I have to do to have a better, more comfortable, more abundant life. But first of all, my Archangel, take away my fear of the new, take away my fear of what I have to do to fulfill my desire. Ready? Say this prayer to Uriel, and he will be happy to help each one of you. Believe my brothers, you all have the right to abundance. Many don't have it, because their governments don't do anything. Their governments do not adequately share resources with everyone. Unfortunately, the arrangements, the agreements, the give and take that you talk about so much in your world, in which I'll only do it if you do something in return. So what can you give in return? Just your job. Your sweat. Your life. Because it's like I said in the previous video, currently you only survive, you don't live. The vast majority don't live, they just survive. So what are you going to exchange with them? Practically nothing. But if it weren't for you working there, day to day, governments wouldn't be able to stand up either. But they can't see that. Because your work doesn't fill their pockets or their bank accounts. Just as an incentive. In the new world, in the fifth dimension, none of this will exist, because everyone will have the right to everything. No one will be in need anymore. No one will be in any kind of need. You will all have equal living conditions. They will have real living conditions. So believe me, you are heading there, but keep doing it wherever you want. I am Archangel Michael. And I am here, always with you, every minute, every moment. Just ask for my help.